We're rolling. This is Who Cares, the podcast, episode 1. Shooting live from Toronto here. It's a picture my dad got me, I think, for grade 8 graduation. Back when I had all my hopes and dreams in Toronto. Before I realized it was a fucking absolute shithole I would never want to live in. Just, that place is a fucking nightmare. Well, it's going to start the pod just alienating all the listeners in Toronto. But they fucking get it. If you live there deep in your heart, you fucking get it. It sucks, and you know it. Deep down, you know it. Even though your buddy's a promoter and you get bottles and you're doing coke on a Monday night, deep down, you fucking know it. You know the place sucks. It's a nightmare. And you secretly probably can't wait to get out. You're there, you're partying, you're working in an office, it's fucking great, you're paying $2,000 a month to live in a closet. But deep down, you're going, I'm a fucking idiot. I'm an idiot. And I've had that feeling too. A lot of times in my life. I feel like an idiot. But that's why we're doing the pod, the Who Cares podcast. Not sure I love the camera angle, not sure I love my hair, not sure I love my shirt, not sure about fucking anything. But we're going to be doing the pod. It's going to probably suck at first. Hopefully it gets better. Hopefully the production gets better. I can hire somebody to fucking edit it, make it dope. Get a camera guy. I need my chin. I need my version of chin from Fighter and the Kid, and I'll be a fucking millionaire. A lot of people doing these things that just suck and aren't funny. And probably at first, I'll be one of those people. But I think as it goes on, I got a lot to talk about, a lot of good stories, get a good opinion. I'll be giving it the hard facts. I know people do that. Like, oh yeah, we're talking truth, unfiltered. You're just a guy saying shit to a camera. Which is what I'm doing, but just, like, relax. It's not, like Bob McCown. We're Prime Sports Radio, giving you the hard truth. You're a guy wearing glasses. You're not fucking Ric Flair. You're just, the Jays, they're fucking fire everybody. It's like, we get it. You're a badass. Nobody's a fucking badass. Everyone's a fucking idiot. But what's going on here? I went to the doctor today. That's always fun. I went to, my arm's actually fucked up. I don't know if you can still see it or not. We'll see. Oh, terrible angle. Look like a crackhead. Got the allergies done, though. A lot of allergy testing. So, waiting in the lobby. Just listening to fucking idiots rant about nothing. Which, some could argue this is what I'm doing. This is the podcast. An idiot arguing about nothing with himself. Oh, fuck. But, yeah, it sucks whenever you hear people, like, just from a small town, how they talk. There's been, like, 1 or 2 shootings here in the last year. And it's just some crackheads, he owed me money, and fuck you, and then, they shoot each other. Good riddance. Who gives a fuck? But this lady was making it sound like we live in fucking Gotham City in Brantford, Ontario. She's like, oh, the drugs, the homeless people, the shootings, oh my God, I'm afraid to go outside. You're afraid to go outside because you're 400 pounds. Like, you just skip the dishes and watch cartoons with your fucking baby all day. Like, there's some hard-hitting facts for you fucking bitch. Like, I don't know how these people, I'm always shocked that these people just function in life. Like, she's probably 30, 35. Just a moron, just a general moron to her. Just complaining about everything. He just has a shitty kid there. And the kid himself isn't shitty yet, but you can tell, like, that's probably the direction he's headed. Because his mom is a fucking idiot. The dad, I'm assuming this guy doesn't have a lot going for him either. So the kid's probably destined to be a moron. That's a small town living, though. That's what you get in Brantford, man. Gotta love it. I live here, so it sucks. But what can you do? Joker, saw it again. Phenomenal movie. I mean, I got a list of things to say. Probably do another pod just about that, but it's an all-timer. All-time performance, all-time flick. If you haven't seen it, fucking, I don't know what you're doing. Probably working or doing something important in life, but fuck, go see it. It's pretty elite. I got a nice text from my dad tonight, and here's the thing. With this podcast, you're going to hear a lot about my family, a lot about my grandma, a lot about my dad, a lot about my uncle, my cousins. We got a fucked up family, so I think every family is, but it's just funnier, like, the older you get, the more you realize how fucked up they are. So, pay attention to that. But my dad, I haven't talked to him since we had a bit of a wedding debacle. Give you a quick breakdown on that before I get into it, though. Quick Starbucks sponsorship here. If any coffee places want to sponsor, we're accepting fucking applications. I'm trying to speak clearly because I always would like stutter and mumble when I was a kid. I probably still do a bit. So I'm trying to speak clearly. I don't know if I'm achieving it or not, but I'm trying. That's fucking life. But no, so I had my cousin's wedding about a month ago. It was on Friday the 13th, actually, at 3 p.m. in Vaughan. Super easy to get to, great time. But I think they kind of planned it last minute and like threw it together, so it's the only kind of time they can get. So my dad, classic dad move here. He goes, Jake, get over here at 1 o'clock. You should get here at 12 because you're probably going to be late, so get here at 1. Okay, great. I'll be there, Dad. I get there, I'm not going to lie to you, I get there at 1:07. A little bit late, but, we'll be fine. What time do you think he comes out at? If your guess was soon, you'd be wrong. Came out at 1:45. I'm sitting in my car, blasting tunes, drinking beers, having a solo party at this point. Then he wanders out, makes some story up about his fucking roof leaking, and he had to go here, he had to go there, just a lot of nonsense that didn't really matter. Just a lot of just a guy making shit up, and he told me, like, before, he's like, oh yeah, that morning I'm driving to Port Dover, I'm getting my t-shirt, my Friday the 13th t-shirt. Speaking of it, I fucking going right here. 2012, I'm getting old. But, yeah, I'm going to go get my t-shirt. It's going to be great. The reason he does this is because when I was a kid, we used to go there and sell Hot Wheels keychains. Like, just little motorcycle Hot Wheels with the keychain, and we'd sell them and, like, make a bunch of money. It was a ton of fun when I was a kid. I get to miss school, obviously. But one time, there was a big Hells Angels guy came over to me, just a giant man, cigar, just a hot rod, beard, bandana, the whole look. He's like, kid, those are fucking sick. How much are they? And he bought like 10 of them off me. I was like 5, so I was like terrified. I was like, oh my God, shaking. I was probably like 8, but it was, quite an experience when you're young. So anyways, he was going there to kind of probably live some nostalgic down and get a t-shirt. I knew he wasn't going to get a t-shirt. He knew he wasn't getting a t-shirt. He just kind of said that to say it and had probably intentions to do it, but he knew he'd never go. So he just slept in or whatever the day of. So, and that's where I get it from. I got a lot of that in me too. I'm trying to beat it, but, it's an uphill battle. So anyways, he gets in the car. We're heading to Vaughan. Now, did I print off the directions beforehand on MapQuest like it was 2004? Yes, he made me do that. Now, we have the MapQuest. We have obviously I have an iPhone because 2019. We're following it. Now, I'm trying to play music. I brought a couple road beers, trying to set the mood. We're going to a wedding, obviously. So, guy doesn't let the volume get above 12, which, if anybody has a car, knows that's nothing. So you can't even hear anything. So it's a fun journey. And did we miss the exit? Of course we did. So that's another 20-minute detour. Show up to the wedding late, which is fine because it was like the wedding part. It was like, them just bullshitting. So we get in the back. I got a funny video of my cousin making fun of her for being single. She looked pretty upset. So it was, good time to make fun of her. And, so I see my cousin. We see the end, though, which matters. They sign the papers. They kiss. The whole fucking 9. Great. Woo! Marriage. Terrifying. But, so that happens, and then pretty much it was a dry wedding. They're very religious people. She's a youth minister. Her husband is, involved in the ministry as well. Dry wedding. Well, we're going to have a problem there because we're adults, right? So I'm going to a wedding to get drunk, obviously, right? That's why I'm going. So it ends up turning into just a fucking tailgate because all the cousins, my dad, me, my uncle, everyone just brings booze to their cars. So we're just going to the parking lot, just shotgunning beers, making jokes, smoking weed, the whole fucking nine. Drinking bottles of Bacardi, it's fucking madness. And we have to do this kind of secretly, so it's just, what are we doing? So, and I knew going into this, it would be a show. Like, I knew, on a Friday the 13th, I knew it'd be some sort of show would go down. Because why wouldn't it? It's Friday the 13th, right? So, there's this chick I used to go up and visit my cousins when I was a kid, like spend a week with them in the summer or something like that. So there's this chick who, I had a crush on. Like we were probably grade 9 or 10 at the time. And she was hot, of course. And I'd go and like try to wheel her and shit. I might have made out with her once. Who knows? I think I did. I don't know. Nothing serious though, right? Anyways, I remember she had a boyfriend, this guy, TJ. His name was TJ, which is anybody named TJ is I mean, probably a bitch. Let's just say it, probably a bitch. If your name's TJ, you're probably a bitch. And that's fine, because your name's TJ. But, I mean, a guy named TJ, it's going to be tough to get any respect, in my opinion. I don't know, that's how I think of it. But any TJ, BJ, PJ, DJ, like any of these fucking names, it's going to be a fucking grind. It's going to be tough to get any respect in life. People are probably going to make fun of you behind your back. You're probably going to be very beta. And that's how it is. That's fine. Blame your parents. Or just pick one name. Because any of those names are something James, something John. Just go with the first name. Go with, just doing the fucking thing. I don't know. Might be cool when you're a teenager, but as an adult, it's fucking... Hey, this is my buddy TJ. Be a fucking adult, man. I don't know, bothers me. But anyway, so this TJ guy, I remember when we were up there, she always liked me because I was, like charming, funny, charismatic, great hair, obviously. Fuck, it's rough, man. But, so we would, fool around and, flirt and whatever, go for dinner and fuck around. So I remember, like, one time this guy, we were at, like, somebody's house watching a movie, and she's snuggling up to the big man, obviously. This guy's in the bathroom, hysterically crying. This guy's crying. Which is like, you don't want to make fun of people when they cry, but like, dude, TJ, don't be crying right now. Like, what are you doing, guy? So, but it's just, I guess when you're young, you don't really feel bad for you, and like, I'm the big bad wolf, like, oh, he's coming, that's my girl, whatever. It's like, your name's TJ. You don't have a girl. Like, fuck off, nerd. So anyways, I remember he cried, and it was somehow my fault, and I probably got in trouble or something. I don't know. But, anyway, so I knew this girl was going to be at the wedding, right? And did her and TJ end up getting married when they were 19? Yes. Did it work out? No. Are they currently divorced? Yes. Is she, I think, 24 or 25, but divorced? Yes. Does that get my dick really hard? Yes! Fuck it. There's nothing hotter than a young divorced chick, man. That gets my blood flowing. I'm fired up right now just thinking about it. A young divorcee. Fuck. It's a porn storyline right there. I love it. I fucking absolutely love it. I'm gonna go beat off now. Fuck. Anyway, so I knew she'd be at the wedding, right? I knew she'd be at the wedding. So, I'm excited to see her and maybe, fool around and see what's going on here. So I see her. She's tall, she's fucking gorgeous, she's got an ass from Mars. Her ass is a joke. So, literally the moment I see her, I'm just directly staring at her ass, and I'm like, wow, you've really grown up. And then she kind of gives a little pose for me, just to plump her ass, a little bodybuilding butt pose. And she's like, oh yeah, it must be the heels or whatever. And I was like, we both know I'm looking at your ass. And she knew it, I knew it, we both fucking knew it. So whatever, great. We'll see you later. Later on, we're, everyone's, all my cousins are all pretty drunk, hanging out, making each other laugh, fucking around. And she's like, hey, let's take a trip to my car. I don't know where TJ is at this point, but I know one thing. He's crying. I know for a fucking fact that guy's crying. If he ever listens to this, he'll be crying. But, fucking TJ. Ugh. So anyways, we go to her car, and she has a big bottle of gin, like in the like glove compartment or whatever, like the little side glove compartment thing here. So all of a sudden we're drinking gin, which is not really my thing, but it's more of a. I feel like girls and black guys like that drink, and also girls with black guys. That's a gin combo waiting to happen. But so we started getting the gin. She pulls a joint out, which if anybody knows, I'm not a big weed guy at all. But like I'll do it to be cool. Like I'll be the cool guy, but I'm not a big weed guy. So I'm ripping this joint, thinking I'm fucking McConaughey. I don't know. It's probably being weird realistically, but we're drinking, having a good time, laughing. Go back in, listen to the speeches, which sucked. The groom's best man, he gave a speech that was fucking horrible. Just bombed and ate dicks for 10 minutes. It was just tough to watch. Just not funny, not entertaining, not engaged. Just like weird and awkward. Everybody kind of felt bad for him. It was sucked. Then when his parents went up, his dad's like a legit pastor, so he's giving a fucking sermon on the mount, and it's like, dude, just fucking say some stuff. Don't like, he was ranting about how, oh yeah, the great thing about them getting married is they never been with anybody else. It's just them. It's like, shut the fuck up, man. Like, you're out of your fucking mind if you don't think they're fucking or at least fool. Like, what are we doing here? And I don't want you to speak out of turn. Maybe they haven't, and God bless them. I don't know. But, like, Dad, what are you doing here, man? Like, what do you think they do when they hang out? They're fucking and sucking. Like, obviously. I remember when I was a kid, I checked her laptop, and there's a ton of weird pornography on it. So, I'm assuming they're doing stuff. Like, what are you talking about? And then his mom said a few words, and she was a fucking cougar. Absolute MILF. Smoke show cougar of a MILF. So I'm spinning around the dance floor, giving her a good time. I think I called her a cougar at one point. She loved it. Get a good laugh, whatever. Then my aunt goes up there, the one that cheated on my uncle. The bride's, mom. She cheated. I mean, she's pretty hot, but she cheated, and I haven't seen her in like 10 years, and when she saw me, she was like blown away, and I was like, yeah, I'm a stud now. She's like, yeah. I was like, well, fuck, relax. So she gave a speech that was pretty quick, but it was, it was fine, not too bad. And she's remarried to this old guy who I think she cheated with, and then my uncle is married to this chick from the States. So it's kind of just, I don't know, it's weird. But my uncle gave the best speech. He went up there fucking crushed. From the heart, I was fucking woo! I was hyping him up, getting the crowd hyped for him. He crushed, so he was like funny. He was good from the heart, a little emotional. It was fucking mint. He definitely gave the best speech in the rankings. But when I was sitting there, and I'm at the table with all my cousins, and we're all just drunk and just being silly. But when I was looking around, I was going, just how fucking fake this whole thing is. It's just like, I wish them the best. I hope everything works great for them. But I'm just looking around the crowd. I'm going, all right, you're divorced. You cheated. You just fucked a guy off Tinder last week, and now you're pretending to be with that guy. You're, 50 and just a raging alcoholic and just do drugs all night. Great. And text the family weird shit. It's like, everybody's just fucked. Everyone's just out of their fucking mind. And we're at this wedding, it's like, they all had their wedding and it like didn't work out. But we're thinking this one will work out. It's just something very phony about all of it to me, And maybe it's because I'm young and immature, who knows? But it's just fucking bullshit. It's like, it probably won't work out. Someone's going to probably cheat or get grumpy or, want something else in life. I think the other person's holding them back. Then before you know it, you're, just getting deviant. Then divorce, and then you're going to lose your house, and your kids are going to hate you, and, you'll be 50, probably in some gambling debt. Maybe pick up a drug habit from some guys at work. You start going to the local watering hole a little too often, start listening to rap music. You get weird. You maybe get a tattoo, maybe do some steroids. And that's fucking life, I guess, right? That's the fucking circle of life. So, pretty exciting. But, yeah, I don't know. Scary. But, so the wedding went well. So anyways, we're having a good time. We figure out that the basement of this place is another one, not the basement, like the lower level, is another level of fun. They had a fucking open bar. They're playing cool music. It's fucking awesome. So obviously, me and my cousins realized this. We start going down there and drinking. I'm with their friend, the hot chick who is married to TJ. And we're down there, we're drinking, I'm spinning on the dance floor, we're getting shots, we're fucking having a great time. I saw somebody's name was Calvin, so I was like, yeah, they're like, somebody's like, oh, who do you know? I'm like, oh, Calvin's my boy. They're like, oh, that asshole. I'm like, yeah, fuck him, he's a dick, whatever. I'm just having a good time, just complete wedding crasher mode. Even the bartender's like, yeah, like, thank God I got down here, I'm getting tips and stuff, because, like, up there's a dry wedding. I'm like, oh, those people suck. Fuck those losers, right? Just totally turn on them. Turn on the family immediately for alcohol. Worth it. But, and then even, they had one of those, like, now weddings have, like, it's like the bottom of a tree, like, the ring, and it's like one little thing. Everybody signs it. So I signed it, hope this works out. Put Jake Brennan, so hopefully I get a laugh out of that. Or get divorced, who knows. But either way, it's comedy. So, we're doing that, and then, I try not to make fun of this chick too much for being divorced. I think I brought it up once. Kind of had a chuckle at it. But she's a good sport. She's cool. Probably a little emotionally damaged, but I like her. She's a cool chick. So, yeah, everything was going great. Mind you, I'm not with my dad for most of this, right? He's at his table with his brother, whose daughter's getting married, and he's at, the adult table, right? Whatever that fucking means. They're just older. And probably more confused than us. But, so he's doing that, and I think he's doing great. So at the end of the night, my cousin, my one cousin Lish, the younger sister of the bride, she's like, yeah, me and Brandon, my other cousin, my gay one, we have a hotel, we're drinking, we're fucking doing it. Their friend, TJ's ex, is like, yeah, let's go there, let's party, let's drink, let's do the whole thing. I'm like, fuck, great, I'm gonna get a kill, we're gonna party, it's gonna be fucking awesome. I kind of see my uncle, though, give me the side eye a little bit, like he doesn't want me to be a bad influence. I can kind of pick up on that, so I'm like, maybe I should pass. Then I see my dad, he's like, we gotta go home, whatever. So I'm like, well, I don't want to bail on him either. Complete fuck up on my part. I should have just said, fuck everybody, I'm going to that hotel, I'm partying, I'm slanging dick, I'm making a night of it, right? Instead, I fucking, everybody suck it out at me, and I go, okay, whatever. So I get in my dad's car. Right away, this guy starts with the fucking, just mad about nothing. Just, I can't believe you just bailed on the wedding to go with that chick, and you're going to the other bar with your cousins. It's like, hey, man, you've never been 24 before? Like, what are you talking about, guy? And he's just fucking just being negative and shitty and just like, everyone had a great time. Like, why are you being the fucking downer? So I was, that's all I said. I just go, you ever think you're the fucking problem? Which, I don't say so myself, great fucking quote. Say that to somebody next time they're getting you wound up. Just go, you ever think you're the problem? Because a lot of people, it stops them because they go, fuck, maybe I am the problem. Or they go, no, fuck you, you're the problem. So it gets the conversation fucking going at least. But, so I said that to him, and then he didn't say a word. 2.5 hour drive home, dead silence. I get out of my car, I go back to his house, get in my car, like to drive home, I live like 5 minutes away. Not a word was said. Not a word was said the entire time. Pretty fucking awkward. But, that's how it goes. That's how it goes with your dad, That's a real father-son dynamic there. To be so stubborn that you just don't say anything the whole way home. You just have bitterness in your heart. And maybe he was thinking, he's probably thinking I'm the problem. Or he was thinking maybe he is the problem. I doubt that, but who knows? We'll never know. My point is, dads are fucked up and never have a dry wedding. If you take a lesson, it's that. And also, always go to the hotel. If there's a party, always go to the hotel. See what happens. Fuck it. Going home's for pussies. Don't do that. They're not trying to make everybody happy. Fuck everybody. Fuck everybody. Go to the hotel, drink, try to get your dick sucked, party. If somebody offers you drugs, say no at first, and then, okay, you talk me into it. Maybe do a little bit. Just fucking live. Gives a fuck. Who cares? Who cares? The name of the pod, who cares? There it fucking is. But this whole rant was about, because my dad texted me today, right? Now, keep in mind, my dad, complete hoarder, Complete hoarder. Just shit everywhere. There's like a garbage bin in his fucking kitchen. He has a bird with just bird shit everywhere. Junk and garbage everywhere. The guy's he's a mess, right? I love the guy. He's a good guy. But fucking just, you can't even have a person over. You gotta be like going through all the shit. It's a fucking nightmare. So he always, this is the circle of me and my dad's relationship. He goes, hey, come over, help me with some stuff. Cause I gotta sell the house, to here by spring. He's been saying that since I was, 12. So this is most of my life he's been saying this. And he never will, and nothing will ever really happen. But this is the circle we go in. So I go and help him, and then I go over there, and he makes me wait an hour or two, getting ready, doing stuff, because nothing's ever ready to actually do any work. We kind of bullshit the task. We don't really get anything done. Then we go get food, and then we end up just shooting the shit, and then tells me to come back tomorrow, but I can't. And then he's mad at me that I didn't help him the next day, and says I'm a disappointment, and then, we don't talk for 2 weeks, and then, it goes round and fucking round. And that's the relationship. That's how it goes. Evolutions. That's how it fucking goes. So, this is no different. The wedding happened. I think we might have talked a little bit during the UFC when Israel Adesanya had a crazy knockout over Whitaker. I think we might have shot a text or two. He was making fun of Paulo Costa, the dime piece, looking like Ricky Martin. I think we talked a little bit there, but otherwise nothing really, right? So he texted me this morning. What day is it? Wednesday, Thursday? It's a Wednesday. Wednesday, October 9th. Text me this morning. He goes, just the people skills to, like, the guy just doesn't have any, just zero. So he goes, if you're gonna ask somebody for help, like, don't do this, all right? So, which is already pissing me off. If you start a text with "so," go fuck yourself. You're full of shit. You know you are. You fucking know you are. So, can you come up here from Friday night through the weekend and give me a fucking hand with shit? Question mark. And not, in capital letters, let me down. You fucker. This guy. So, I haven't talked to the guy in a month. Pretty much. And he goes, hey, come by. It's a long weekend. It's Thanksgiving up in Canada here. Hey, come by all weekend. Help me with shit. Doing what? Doing nothing. And give me a fucking hand, okay? And don't let me down. Hey, man, I can't let you down if you just put this on me. If you just go, Jake's coming over for the weekend helping me move shit. And then text me and go, you better fucking help me move shit or you'll let me down. It's like, whoa, guy. I could be going to fucking Florida this weekend. I could be going to fucking Mars for all you know. But I gotta drop that and come and help you with shit. It's like, and then I'm going to go there and nothing will get done and then the revolutions continue. And, will I go there once this weekend? Yeah. Yeah, I will. And will it be a nightmare? Yeah. Yes, it will. Will he be fighting with the neighbor? Will he be, somebody at work? Yeah, he will. And that's how it goes. I'm a good son. I'm going to go there one day. I'm going to eat shit. And he's going to go, hey, you got to come back tomorrow, whatever. And I'm going to weasel out of it and not go because why would I? I served my time. And this is the relationship. And this is how it will go. And that's great. I love my dad. Everything's great. No daddy issues whatsoever. It's tough. It's fucking tough. This is actually large. This is the biggest one they have. My hands are just fucking massive. I'm not a coffee guy, but nice little pumpkin spice latte. Never hurt anyone. I like it. I'm becoming that guy, Writing at Starbucks. Never thought my life would come to this. But what can you do? That's how it fucking goes, huh? That was fucking delicious. What's time we got here, Frankie? What are we doing? 29. 30 minutes in, and we got fucking so much more to go through. So much more to go through. So the toughest part about a solo pod is just getting started. Because I'm talking to nobody right now. Well, I'm talking to millions and millions of people through here. But right now I'm just looking out a fucking window. There's a homeless guy shooting crack. There's a family crying. That's what I'm looking at right now. Great visuals. But I'm talking to nobody. I'm in my room by myself. So it's tough. But once you get going, you just kind of get in a groove. It goes that way. Because even though I am definitely a loudmouth and I like to talk, I'm actually a very good listener. And people have told me that, because I am a good listener. Even my mom today. My mom giving me compliments. But no, a lot of people do say I'm a good listener, because a lot of times people will just say everything. You don't need to do anything. Like, you just sit there and I actually do listen, and you get to learn a lot about the person. So you don't really have to be talking all the time. And people will like you more because ultimately they just want to fucking talk about themselves. That's all people want to do, is just talk about themselves. So if they get to do that around you, they're going to go, oh, that person's a really good person, just because they get to talk about themselves. Win-win. Win fucking win. And I mean W-I-N, not the fucking Korean N-G-Y-U-E-N or whatever. I don't know how the fuck they spell it. But that the Nugan win. I'm talking real win here. And not win like the W-I-N-D. I'm talking W-I-N. Charlie Sheen fucking winning. That's what I mean there. Fuck, there's so many funny things if I had like a good editor to put pictures and videos and shit. But maybe I gotta learn it myself. Lazy, don't want to. Want to hire a guy, no money. So, see how that goes. See how that fucking goes. It's a weird time right now, I think, for everybody my age. It's a weird time, you know? You're not really in your mid-20s unless you have a buddy who's in a pyramid scheme. I'm saying it. And that's true. And all the girls out there selling fucking shampoo and Arbonne bullshit and whatever the fuck that is. You know, God bless you. God bless you. Because you're scamming, and you're a scam artist. And that's fine. That's who you choose to be. You want to be in fucking Mykonos taking pictures of your tits and talking about how great traveling is. Good on you. I'm jealous. Good fucking on you. You know, and if you're a dude and you're selling fucking Cogeco cable or fuck, what other scams are there? There's so many at this point. I don't know. Any sort of door-to-door, you know, commission, sketchy, you know, you're the manager and there's people under you, but you didn't even graduate high school. Any job like that is just like, all right, man, good for you, you know? Good for fucking you. And I'm trying to do this thing. I'm trying to fucking... What am I trying to do? I'm trying to blow up on Instagram. I want to be a big Instagram guy. I want to be buddies with DJs. I want to fuck Instagram models. I want to be boys with Dan Blazarian and go to his house and just fucking pump iron and bang chicks. That's what I want out of life, you know? That's my goal. I want to be buddies with like cool DJs and go to festivals. I want to get into comedy. I want to do stand-up, you know? Just hang out at the Comedy Store, Chris D'Elia, all the boys. Just being funny, driving Ferraris. That's what I want out of life. That's my goal, ultimately. I just gotta fucking get there. And this is the first step. The pod. Which nobody's doing. I remember I've been wanting to do this shit for fucking ever. Since, like, probably, not since high school, probably since, like, first year of university, probably. I need a couple buddies, but they're alright, but can't rely on anybody. Nobody really wants to do it. It's not really their dream or their goal. A couple people I kind of had to just cut out of my life. Funny, cool guys, but just like bullshit, though. Like, when it really comes down to it, they're not going to do anything. It's just, they'll talk about it, they'll complain about their life, but it's like, okay, well, let's go do something. Won't hear from them. Won't fucking hear from them. And those people are losers, you know? And I've been a loser myself, so I can say that, but not anymore. The Who Cares podcast is here to take over. Brick by brick, man. Salt of the fucking earth. Shout out Portnoy. Oh, man. Lots going on at the fucking, the gym, though. I go to a wild gym. I go to the Crunch Fitness here. It's always a fucking melee of people. Always a bunch of weirdos. Fair amount of hot chicks. Some people that are just kind of fucking out there. I got a good little series on my Instagram going called Gym Gordos. Just fucked up people at the gym doing weird shit. Mike on a bike, if anybody from Brantford, they know who that guy is. It's this mentally, you know, handicapped person. He's vastly overweight. Especially considering how much he rides his bike. Mind-blowing how fucking out of shape this guy is. And, you know, he goes in the locker room and just kind of does what I'm doing, really. He does a solo podcast. He just fucking talks, debates himself. Kind of. I don't know what he's talking about, but he's passionate about it, which I like. He's talking about nothing, but he's just debating. He's going back and forth. It's like he's talking to a Trump supporter and he doesn't like Trump, and he's just going back and forth. And yeah, but then how about this? But then okay, but then if it's that, but then yeah, but you forgot about that thing though. And then yeah, oh, okay, yeah, I know. But then it's also that like that's what he does for like hours and just has his just barrel out. Low key, I always try to look at this guy's dick and like, cause I want to see like it's pretty fucked up. I want to see this guy's cock. Like I'm always curious about what kind of piece Mike on a bike is working with, and I can never see it because his barrel is just so overhanging. But some guy told me it's big. Some dude was like, yeah, it's huge. He's like, oh, it's a horse cock. You ever seen one? And I go, yeah, every day, buddy. When I wake up. That's a cock, but not true either. But whatever, jokes, comedy. What can you do? There's another cock I gazed at. And I think, here's the thing. I don't think I'm gay. I don't think I'm allowed to be gay either until my dad probably dies. But, at the locker room, if somebody's walking around with their dick and balls out, I'm looking. I'm not going to stare and fucking, get a sketch out and draw you like one of my French girls. But I'm looking. I'm going to fucking take a peek and see what you're working with. That's just me, man. Anybody who denies that or, I look the other way, you're gay. And that's fine, but that's the gay guy. I'm not gay because I'll fucking take a peek. So I took a peek, and there's this one guy, and he's a short, small guy, small in stature. Had a piece on him. This guy was dicked up, and not just like, oh, he's small, so he had like average dick, so it looked big. No. This guy had a cock, man. Yeah, like if you have a cock, oh man, you can probably do anything in life. You can do fucking anything. Not a lot of people have cocks. Some people have like penises or little dicks or stuff. Like this guy was cocked. And good for him, man. Yeah, I'm sure he's making somebody happy. I hope he is. I hope that dick's, going to use or whatever. I hope he's living his best life out here. But, it's tough. It's fucking tough. It's fucking real tough out there. Oh, fuck. There's so many notes I have here, and they all, don't really ultimately matter. None of them really matter. It doesn't fucking matter, does it? Oh, another thing at the gym I saw. We're gonna have a corner on this segment. That made no sense. We're gonna have a segment on this pod called Gym Gordos. It's just gonna be fucking stories and fucked up shit from the gym because there's a lot. So I'm just gonna probably to the end of this podcast just rip Jim Gordos for another 10, 15 minutes because there's a lot of material here. But I saw this chick and she's pretty cute. Shows up at the water fountain, and then she turns out she had a black eye. So naturally I was like, fuck. I looked at her ears to see maybe she's a wrestler, a boxer, some sort of physical thing like that. No, not at all. Kind of had a weak frame too, frail. And a couple minutes later, her boyfriend comes to the locker room. Some guy I assume is her boyfriend. And they're talking, kind of giggling, whatever. But all I could think about was everybody in this gym is looking at this guy going, he fucking beats her up. Which is awful. But, so this guy, and if he did beat her up, fuck, that guy is an asshole. We should fucking run a train on him and murder this guy. He's a terrible person. But if he didn't, like, what if she just was playing, like, baseball or something? Or whatever. Something that she fell, something happened. And he didn't beat her up, and he's, like, the nicest boyfriend ever. And everybody's thinking, this guy's a woman beater. This guy's fucking Chris Brown. I don't think there's anything worse in life than being labeled as a woman beater or a rapist. Those are probably two worst things. Anything else you can kind of, if you, like, I don't know, anything else you can probably work your way out of, Like, if you knew somebody killed somebody, you'd almost be intrigued. You'd be like, how was it? You know what I mean? Like, what happened? Tell me the story. Because it could have been self-defense. Could have, a lot of things can happen here. He might have, hit a guy with his car by accident, like, I know what you did last summer type shit. Who knows? But if you're a rapist, can't be your friend. Just simply can't be your friend. And that's fair, I think. That's more than fair. And that's how it should be. You shouldn't be friends with rapists, I feel. And also women beaters, guys who just beat up women. It's like, oh, that gets me. That gets me mad. Like that bothers me. I remember like when I was a kid doing karate at the local Y. There was a woman there. There was a chick, and we were both young at the time, and we were sparring or whatever. And she was like pulling my hair, kicking me in the balls, like just totally fucking with me. And I, even at the time, I was probably athletic for my age as a kid, and I could easily just haul off and just fucking head kick this bitch. And I didn't, because my parents taught me, like, don't do that, obviously. I had good parents. So I didn't, and even my sensei was like, well, Jake, you should have, whatever. And I was like, I couldn't, have morals. Good guy. Good person right here. Another time, too, during basketball when I was younger, there was a tournament, and my dad and this other dad, Don, they were both like the fired up dads who would yell and get into it, right? And they weren't there at this game. For whatever reason, they were working, whatever life, they weren't there. So it was just the mums were in the crowd. And, we're playing this team, and we're kicking their ass, doing great, and then they put a girl in. Okay, and she was, a bigger woman. And I keep playing normal ball. I'm still here doing my thing. And then their coach runs on the court and gets in my face. Dude, I'm 12. Now, was I the exact same size I am now? Yeah. But no, I was tall. But, like, I was 12. This guy ran on the court, like, yelling at me. So I fucking shoved him and said, fuck you to him. Just bad news bears mode. He's trying to fight me. I'm like, dude, I'm 12. Like, I don't know what's happening here. And anyways, he was complaining about, like, the officiating or whatever. So in the second half of this game, if you were within 10 feet of this chick, it was a foul. Like, and if you even fucking looked at her wrong, foul. So it was just so fucked up. And I remember all the parents were mad. Everyone was freaked out. And my coach, like, called me the next day, and he's like, oh, like, what do you think about that? And I go, I don't know, that guy's just a fucking idiot. Like, and the refs were a joke. Whatever. Move on, And that's how you gotta go, But, my point is, even then I didn't. I should have probably hit a bitch, and I didn't. So that's the point. Good guy. Don't hit women unless you're, fucking them. Then anything goes. Choke them, fucking wail off on their head. I don't know, whatever they're into. Just, give them a pamphlet. Not a pamphlet. Give them like a checklist of things that they're into and what they're not into. You get them to check through it, sign at the bottom, legally binding, then you're good, A little choking, a little, slap, who knows, whatever they're into. But at the same time, they're probably going to do that shit to you, so be ready for, that type of action. You gotta be ready for that. I don't know if I am. Fuck, man. There's, fuck, I feel like we've gone through a lot here. A lot of stuff here. A lot of stuff. I caught myself in a lie, too, at the gym recently. I was talking to this guy, he had a bunch of Joker like not Joker, like Batman villain, Joker tattoos, the whole nine. So we started talking about the movie, different comics and stuff. And I literally said to him, which is so cock, I caught myself after him, like, I don't know why I'm this person. We were talking about, like, some DC animated movie, and I was like, yeah, you know what, though, the comic's a lot better, you should do the graphic novel, is definitely worth the read, it's a lot better than the movie. Now, that may be true, I don't know. Did I just watch the movie and never read the comic book? Yeah, I did. And was I so cock to just go, you should probably read the comic, buddy? Yeah. And that's who I am. And I caught myself doing that and went, I gotta change my fucking life. I gotta change it. I can do better in life. I can fucking do better. And maybe I will, maybe I won't. Who knows? Time will tell. But, I think this is a good first pod. We're going to sign off here. I should have something cool to say at the end. I don't yet. I want to have some sort of like cool sign off. But at this point, smell you later. Who cares?